Good morning, children. This is political science for class 11, and the topic and the chapter is social justice. First, what is the meaning of social justice? Social, it is related to society, and justice is the main thing what related to society. So, justice is the word which is taken in different ways by different people. For example, for a lawyer, it is related to fair judgment. For a poor person, justice is when there is no poverty. For others, it would be treating friends as friends and enemies as enemies. Or it is for a religious person, it is just like a set of moral and values. Okay, and for Cephalus, a philosopher, for him justice is as keeping one's word. Okay, and this way we see that it is explained in different ways by different philosophers. We can take another example also, like Thrasymachus. For him, justice means the will of the stronger to improve the weaker, not here to exploit, but to improve the weaker. Okay, and here for subaltern, he says justice would mean absence of outrages waged against him. And for a feminist, justice would be abolition of masculinist repression or their exploitation. So that is, the list is endless. But we can sum up like justice means to do the right thing, which is not against any innocent and which is related to do tit for tat. Okay, for example, to reward and support the innocents and to punish and criticize the defaulters. So here, now we come to the literal meaning of the word. This word is, as I have told you, derived from Latin word and it means jus, J-U-S. It is related to bond or tie. So that means it is related to the connectivity, belongingness among the people in the society that are cooperating with each other and helping each other at the time of any critical situation or otherwise also. So we can define justice like, according to C.E. Merriam, justice consists in a system of understandings and procedures through which each is accorded what is agreed upon as fair. And Ben and Peters define to act justly, then to treat all men alike except where there are relevant differences between them. Then Raffel said justice protects the rights of the individuals as well as the order of the society. And very interesting, Salmons describes justice as, justice means to distribute the due share to everybody. A due share means what is his contribution, what he has done. If he has done good thing, support him, reward him, and if he has done something wrong, then criticize him, punish him, etc. Okay. Now we come to the evolution of the concept of justice, how it evolved. Here we see that justice has evolved through several varied opinions, and some of them are like this. They are basically two types or two political thoughts. One, Indian political thought, and the other, Western political thought. First, we take what is justice according to Indian political thought. Here we will mention the names of thinkers like Manu and Kautilya. They propagated the Indian concept of justice. According to them, justice existed and exists in rule of law. Again, rule of law means terms, conditions, you know, to be followed by all. If all follow the rules and regulations and nobody disobeys, then obviously everything will be running smoothly. So there will be justice. And Manu had divided law into two parts, civil and criminal. Civil is related to the family matters, social matters, whereas criminal like murder, or criminal acts. And Kautilya had opined that only state could provide fair and impartial justice, which is based on rule of law. So for them, justice existed in India in the form of rule of law. And we know in India it was developed much before Western political thought had developed. Now we take the justice in Western political thought. Here there are some prominent schools or group of thoughts that are like this. First, I will mention here the justice according to great philosophers of Western political thought. You must have come across these names: Plato, Aristotle, okay, Rawls, Karl Marx. Here I will mention their opinion about justice. Here it is very interesting, children. What is justice according to Plato? Plato I will tell. Plato described justice in his famous book Republic as the society will be a just society when all the people are doing their work with the sense of responsibility. And according to him, all societies are divided into three categories. First, categories of rulers, second, warriors, and third, farmers. Here, rulers are those people, naturally, who are rulers? Rulers are those who are more capable, who are more intelligent, who are more knowledgeable than others. So that is related to wisdom. So those people who have wisdom more than others will naturally guide, rule others. So all the societies are divided into this way. So wisdom, people who are having wisdoms, they are rulers, not only rulers in the government only, but in offices, in families, in society, in different organizations. Then second category is of courage. Courage, those who are physically strong, mentally also strong, those who are ready to face any challenge, physical challenge, they form the category of warriors. Now warriors, the soldiers, protectors, like the forces, armed forces, paramilitary forces. So they naturally the people in this field are those who are full of courage. Third is farmers, and it is related to appetite. Here appetite is not related to hunger only, hunger of food only. No, this appetite is here related to the requirements, needs, what all we need to lead our life. We need so many things. At the moment, this mobile phone, the internet service, books, house, clothes, etc. What not, whatever we have, these all things are to satisfy our all kinds of needs, basic also, luxuries also, all. So all those who are involved in making, producing, manufacturing goods and services also, they form the category of farmers. Now here farmer is not related only to the agricultural field only. No, here it is related to all the manufacturers, traders, businessmen, etc. So according to Plato, all the people are involved in some or the other category what we have discussed now, and if they all perform their work honestly, sincerely, without disturbing in others' actions, then that society will be a just society. Okay. So this is according to Plato. Next is Rawls' concept of justice. Rawls' concept of justice is, that means everyone is entitled to maximum liberty. Everyone, okay, provided a similar liberty is provided to even the least advantaged sections under similar circumstances. So here also he wants, yes, maximum liberty is required, but not to some only, but to all. Means same way, under same circumstances, others should also be able to enjoy liberty. And next is Aristotle's concept of geometrical justice. Here this is explained by Aristotle. He identified justice with proportionate equality. That means a man's right and awards must correspond to his worth and his contribution to society. Means whatever he has contributed must be rewarded accordingly. If he has done a lot of things to the society in a positive way, he must be rewarded. Okay. And for this, it is very interestingly said, the flutes should be distributed only among those who have the ability to play this musical instrument. And this view is also called geometrical justice. So today we have explained this much only. Tomorrow we will take the opinion of justice of various other philosophers. Thank you.